Hi guys, welcome back. This is Erin from Paint Those Piggies, and today I just have kind of like an overview of my makeup collection. I did get rid of a ton of stuff, and including makeup and nail polishes, so I wanted to do an updated makeup collection. Plus, I don't think I ever did one in the first place. So I just want to quickly show my entire like makeup setup and my drawers and stuff like that. So let's get right into it. I'm going to try and go pretty quickly so this video is not too long, but first off, I have these two acrylic sets of drawers. They're both 4 drawers each. I really like them. I got them from TJMaxx. I have these stacked on top of each other. They don't connect to each other, but they're pretty stackable. So in this first drawer, I just have my Urban Decay eyeliner sharpener, a couple of MAC things, a paint pot, and then I think this is like a fluid line, and just kind of some bits and bobs and stuff that I don't really use that often but didn't want to get rid of. This next drawer has my Maybelline color tattoos in it and 2 different MAC eyeshadows. These are actually really old, but I do like my Maybelline color tattoos. This other drawer has my ColourPop eyeshadows. I have 6 of them. I do want to get more, but... And then this next drawer has a couple of NYX eyeshadows, some pressed eyeshadows from NYX, and then my 2 L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. Then the drawer set above it is pretty much all blushes. I have a problem with blush. It's really funny because I never used blush before and now I'm obsessed with it. My favorite blushes are the Tarte blushes. You can see I have a couple of the minis. I did get rid of some of them, but I have this Energy one, which I really like. It's a color changing one. The Celebrated blush, which is one of my favorites, and then Tipsy, which is like an orangey blush. Then moving right along, I have all of my Clinique blushes. I did get rid of a couple of them. I got rid of ColourPop, and I don't know what the other one was. I think I got rid of 2 of them, Berry Pop, but I really like these Clinique blushes a lot. This drawer is empty, and then I just have a couple more of the mini Tarte blushes. Up on top, I have some little containers. The first has various lip products, and you can see that my favorite kind of lip product are these kind of chubby, like lip crayons. I really like the Clinique ones. They're my favorite. I do have a couple other ones. There's just some random lip products in here, but mostly they're chubby sticks. Both kinds, the intense and the regular. And then next I have just a little IKEA container, and this has different eyeliners in it. I have 2 of these with eyeliners, but a lot of these are Urban Decay brand. I have some of the Smashbox ones, which I really like. Some of these are getting kind of old, but they're okay so far. I do also have a bunch of these Clinique quick liners, which I like as well, but as you can see, most of them are Urban Decay. So that was the very first little section. You can see there are more things on the top, but I figured I'd go into the drawers. And what I've done for my makeup collection, I have this setup from IKEA. It's like this part right here, this top part, is separate. It actually is not connected to the bottom in any way. It's just like a small thing with 2 drawers, which is from IKEA. You can see I don't really have anything much in the drawers. I don't have too terribly much in these skinny drawers. I just have Urban Decay Vice palette and Urban Decay Vice Limited Reloaded palette. Like I said, I did clean out a lot of things. And then below it, you can see it is sitting on 2 sets of drawers. It's just balanced on 2 drawers. And then this bottom part, what I sit on, is just kind of a little cube that I got from Target. You can see I bought something at Ulta. So let's get into the drawers. I'm going to start on the left side. I just reorganized everything, so everything's nice. Ooh. Everything's nice, new, organized. So here is the first drawer. You can see that these drawers aren't full. I got these little pop-out containers from IKEA as well. They just kind of pop into the drawers and sit right on there. I just have like a little sequin thing from Deborah Lippmann, just a couple of things that I don't really use. That's a Julep blush, some mascaras, and then This part of the drawer is kind of like things that didn't really fit in a lot of places. This part is where my bronzers are. I have an e.l.f. one, I have a Tarte one, which I haven't used before, the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and then an Hourglass bronzer. I also have my Butter Bronzer and two little MAC eyeshadow palettes that I really like. They just didn't fit in the top part where all the other eyeshadow is. And then I've got a Too Faced blush, an Urban Decay blush, and then a NARS blush. So that is what's in the first drawer. So then this second drawer, ooh, I know they're squeaky. So this second drawer is pretty much all face products except for this one section, which is cream eyeshadow products and some other eyeshadow things. I have a couple of the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes in the back that were sent to me from a friend. I have a Clinique eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadows, the foundations in the back are ones that I don't really use that often. Some are old, some I don't like, and some are just not my color. So they're just kind of sitting back there like in a holding pattern. And then this section right here is really the ones I go to. I have my little hard candy color correcting. I've tried it once and I don't know, didn't like it that much. I also have my Naked Skin concealer. I don't care for that one. I love my Maybelline Age Rewind. I have a couple of primers in here, and then my foundations that are my go-to ones. This Almay one I used the other day and it is way too dark for me, but I have the Tarte, let's see, what is it called? Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Foundation in Fair Beige. That one is a good match. My MAC foundation that I just tried, this is an NW10. This is actually my color right now, and then the CoverGirl one's a little bit dark. Okay, so then in this drawer, I just kind of, and I literally just organized all of this like, oh, you can see my pajama pants. I literally just organized all this the other day. In this section, I have a lot of products that I really like. These Stila smudge crayons. I have like a purpley one and then a highlighter color. I have a Clinique Chubby Stick. This one in Two-Ton Teal is not the greatest. I also have this NARS Christopher Kane duo that I really like. It's very sparkly, shiny. And then I just have other random things in here. I have my Laura Mercier caviar sticks. I really love these. I have the minis and I have the full sizes. So I've got like an orchid, I have a khaki color, and then I have all these ones that were just in a mini set. So I really like that. I have a couple Bobbi Brown ones that came with Sephora orders. I think one came in an Ipsy bag. So I have those. I haven't tried those, but I really like the Laura Mercier ones. So next drawer, and I'm sorry you can see my red pajama pants, but this drawer is literally all samples, and I don't know like how it gets to be like this, but it's literally just all sorts of samples from orders. This obviously has been built up over a long time. I have some, I tried to organize it, but as you can see, it's not like very organized. I have some face products. You can see this little drawer right here has, this little cubby section has all of my perfumes to try. These are just little individual sections that I got at IKEA. I just kind of put them all together. There's 3 individual ones. Actually, there's 6 individual ones in this drawer. So those are all my perfumes. I have a bunch of these like huge samples that I tend to not use, but they're kind of bulky in the drawer. I just have a bunch of stuff that I need to go through, but I tend to just use products that I'm used to, so these kind of sit in the drawer, but I'm trying to make an effort to use some of these. So you can see there's just like oodles of samples in here. Next drawer just has some makeup bags, extra makeup bags, and then this last drawer is kind of my junk drawer. So moving on, we're back at the top, and you can see that I have most of my eyeshadow palettes up here. I just like them out where I can see them. I did pare down a lot of eyeshadow palettes and sell them, and one of you did ask me where I've been selling them, and I've been on Garage Sale, which is like a community kind of like garage sale website, and I've sold a lot through there, so that is where I've been getting rid of them. So we'll start at the back, and you can see that I have my Naked 3. My sister got that for me. I did purge my Naked 2 palette and my Naked Smoky palette. I just never ever used them, so I got rid of those. In the far back, I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I probably would have gotten rid of that, but it's got a lot of use to it, so I didn't get rid of it just because it's kind of grubby. And then back here, I have all my Too Faced palettes. I have the Chocolate Bar. I have the Semi-Sweet, but I have no idea where it is. Like, I can't, for the life of me, figure out where it is. So I have the Chocolate Bar, the Bonbons, the Semi-Sweet, and then the Sweet Peach hiding back here. I didn't really get rid of any large Too Faced palettes. I did get rid of a couple small ones. I have the Urban Decay Electric palette. I like that. I like that one for color. I did keep 2 Anastasia palettes. I got rid of the Modern Renaissance palette, and then I think one more just because I didn't ever use them. So I kept the Artist palette, which I really like. I really like that yellow especially, but it's got a lot of cool different kind of colors in there. And then I kept the World Traveler, which is right here, and I like that one as well. Here I have the Too Faced. Here I have the Lorac Pro I Heart Brunch palette. I got rid of my Lorac Pro 2. That was the only other, I think, Lorac eyeshadow palette I had, but I got rid of that one. And then I have these Urban Decay Oz palettes. I am obsessed with the Wizard of Oz. I love them so much. And when these palettes came out, I wasn't into makeup, but I bought both of them, and they are just, I love them so much. I don't really use them a ton, but I have to keep them for nostalgia. So that is the Glinda one. Here is the Theodora palette. So that is what they look like, and I really like the eyeshadows in them. And then I have this Tarte blush palette. This is a more recent purchase, but I love Tarte blushes, obviously, because you see how many blushes. So here is what that looks like, and I really like this palette. I use it a lot. Then we move along. These are all in an acrylic organizer that I got from TJMaxx. I have a couple little palettes back here. These are actually like really, really old palettes. These are from Clinique, and they've gotten a ton of use. They're just like dug out. I should probably get rid of them, but I just haven't gotten to it. That one's a purple one, and then this one. Oh, this one, I thought this was the blue one. This is actually the Black Honey palette from Clinique. And then I have my little Naked 2 Basics palette. I like that one. I use it a lot. Then moving along, we're still in the same acrylic organizer. There's a couple small sections back here, but I took things out of them just because I never used them, never saw them. But there is this Park Avenue Princess palette. There is this Park Avenue Princess palette back there. I won that in a giveaway, and I really like that one. I also have my Z palette. This is the only Z palette I have. I had one with Makeup Geek eyeshadows in it, but I was allergic to the duochromes, and the regular ones I didn't like, so I gave that to my sister. And then this is the only Z palette I have. This is Urban Decay's Fireball, Urban Decay Half Baked, and I'm not sure what that one is. That is Urban Decay's Roach. This is a Makeup Forever, kind of like pinky eyeshadow blush. And then this one, I don't know what this one is. This might be a Makeup Geek one, but that is my little Z palette. Back here I have my Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette. This is a totally neutral palette, but I love this palette. It looks so plain, but I really enjoy it. It's just a nice, easy, everyday palette. Then I do have a little Urban Decay palette that you make yourself. I only have one eyeshadow in here, and this is Urban Decay's Zodiac, the like extra sparkly eyeshadows. I can't remember what they're called, but this one's Zodiac. It does have a lot of fallout though. I have my Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I found that at Walgreens a while ago and I really enjoy it. And then I have the Kat Von D Alchemist. I have the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This is the holographic palette. I do like this. I've used it a bunch of times. And then I have two little Too Faced palettes. And then back here, I've just got a Maybelline eyeshadow palette and then a Naked Flushed palette. This one is Native, and I like that a lot. The two Too Faced palettes, I've gotten rid of, I returned the peanut butter and honey, and I sold the peanut butter and jelly. These two I kept. The Too Faced Sugar Pop, I love this palette. It's just like candy in a palette. I wish they would make these 3 smaller in each palette so you could have more colors. And then I do have the A La Mode Eyes. This was one of the very first like eyeshadow palettes I bought, but I just love this. I just love this combination of colors. I don't know what it is, but they're just gorgeous colors, and I've used this a ton. So moving on, we're kind of in like a section that I did have a lipstick acrylic thing right here, but I don't really like lipstick that much, so I ended up getting rid of it. I have this little mint green little organizer. I redid this. It has dirty brushes in the back. It's got 4 compartments. The back 2 need to be washed. The front 2 have clean brushes. And then I put my current mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And then I put a couple lip glosses. It's got all my NYX butter glosses. I really like those. And then down here are things in my project pan, so they're sitting out. Then moving right along, I've got my other container with eyeliners. Again, it's got some different brands: Smashbox, Makeup Forever, a lot of Urban Decay, as you can see, NYX, Ofra, just like random eyeliners. And I'm an eyeliner junkie, if you haven't figured that out. Another little container from Target, just like a little metal bucket, has the rest of my brushes. So all the brushes you see out here are all the ones that I have. A lot of them, most of them are Real Techniques, e.l.f., not like high-end brands. Not high-end brands, and that's totally fine with me. And then I do have this little double layered, it's like a, I don't know, it's either for like jewelry or fruit, but I have this little container and it's got some extra things. My perfume collection is at the top, along with like a couple rollerballs and the 2 MAC lipsticks that I own, which are Modesty and Coral Bliss. I have all my perfumes up here, which is not too many. I did get rid of a few. And then down below, I just kind of have bigger things that I've been using. The Laura Geller Baked Color and Contour. I was on the fence about getting rid of this, but I really like all 3 products in it. I made sure to get one of the bronzers that has a lot of white in it, so it's not too dark. I've got my Kiehl's Precision Lifting Concentrate, Coty Airspun, which I bought but I never use. My 2 bath bombs I talked about, my Tarte eyelash curler, and then this little palette, which I'm trying to make it a point to use it because I haven't really used it. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. This is the original one, and here is what it looks like. It's just all shimmery eyeshadows. It's beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous, but I haven't really used it, so that is sitting there waiting to be used. Next we move on. I just bought this mirror from Target. It's like a lighted mirror, so I can do get ready with me's. And I just bought that, so I haven't tried it out. Then we have this other skinny drawer. This one has a couple extra things in it than the other one. I have the Too Faced little black book of bronzers. I really like this, although I'm realizing that most of them are too dark for me. But I do like Milk Chocolate and the regular Chocolate Soleil and this blushing bronzer Sun Bunny, so I really like this. I just have an Ipsy bag back there. I have 2 MAC palettes. This first one is a Nordstrom, was a Nordstrom exclusive. Let's see, does it say what it is? No, it's more like a neutral palette, and to be honest, I haven't used it a lot, but I need to. It's just a really pretty combination of colors. And then the other one I have is one that I built myself. And of course, it's just got like a ton of vibrant colors in it. And I really need to make it a point to use these because, I mean, I built them. I built it, so you would think that I would use it a lot more, but I need to get on that. I also have the Benefit Cheekathon palette. I didn't even realize I had this, and then when I was cleaning this room, it was just like sitting on the floor across the room, like just on the floor. So here is what that looks like, and I need to use. Then we go down to the second set of drawers. There's a cat toy in the corner. This first drawer, I don't really have anything of use in it before I cleaned everything out. I just have another one of these organizers in here from IKEA, a couple of bigger like facial products to try. This part right here has powders. I really love the Maybelline Fit Me. It's got pan on it. And I have all these HD powders. I have a Tarte one, a City Color one. I've never tried these before. I need to try them. And then this other section back here, let's see what's way back in there, just like a setting powder. I have two of the Stay Mattes. I don't know how I ended up with two of these, but I love them. I've gone through, I think, two of them before, so I'll definitely go through them. And I also have this Bare Minerals matte powder foundation in Fair. This is pretty much a powder drawer. This is my Urban Decay foundation in Fair Cool. I love this foundation. I've gone through it multiple times. This next part is just my eyebrow section with a couple of eye primers. I have more eyebrow pencils than I thought. I also have an extra Urban Decay eyeliner in Roach, but I pretty much have an eye pencil for every color of hair there is except for blonde. And this I've really been loving. I won this in a giveaway. This is the Maybelline Brow Drama brow mascara. I really like that. And then the next section is my highlighters. I don't have like a ton of highlighters. I have Becca Opal. I also have Blush Copper. I have the Clinique Chubby Stick in Hefty Highlight. A little Becca sample in Opal, and then this Urban Decay highlighter, which I was so pumped to buy, but I haven't really used it a lot. It's the pink one in Aura, so now that I've organized everything, I can see what I have and actually use it. This next drawer is all lip products, and to be honest, I don't like use lip products very often. I'm pretty much like a colored lip balm kind of girl, and you can see that in this drawer. I've got some EOS, I've got some Maybelline lipsticks, some chapsticks in the back. These two are the most underused products, but they're just kind of samples. I've gotten a lot of them are minis. This other drawer right here is more used lip products. I've got the fresh sugar lip balms, some baby lips. I got these steel glosses for Christmas, and I really like those. And this has my sheet mask collection. I don't even know where this one is from. I think I won that one. I have some of the Tony Moly sheet masks. I don't think I'm a sheet mask person though, so I don't really like these Tony Moly ones. I have these ones from BioBell. These ones are from Ulta, and these ones I actually do like. And then underneath the sheet masks are my baby lips collection, which I absolutely love baby lips. This next drawer is obviously a mess. It's got some cards that people have sent me. Another sheet mask. This is more samples. This drawer is pretty much just samples. It has a lot of the L'Occitane samples that came in the advent calendar I was talking about. It's got body wash, it's got sprays, it's got lotions. I have a little Caudalie set, and I actually really like this brand. So this is just more samples. This drawer, as you can see, is just storage. It's got my glasses container, a couple bags. This actually is my favorite bag, and this is my favorite makeup bag. It's just like, oh, a blush. That's random. I didn't even know that was in there. Oh, Prim is my one of my favorites. I'm glad I found that. Okay. It's just this bag, and I got this bag from Derma E. They sent me some products. I don't know how they got my address, but I got some products, and that's my favorite. This ends up being my favorite makeup bag of all time. Then the last drawer is more makeup bags. I have a ton of makeup bags, obviously. So that is my entire makeup collection. Trimmed a lot down. I need to go through my brushes. I noticed some of them are getting really scratchy. This Makeup Academy one, I noticed is like super scratchy, like to the point where it hurts my face. That is my pared down collection. Like I said, I got rid of a lot of makeup. I sold a bunch of it, and then there's like piles of it waiting to be sold still. I'm glad I found that little blush. I don't know where my semi-sweet palette is, but I will find it eventually. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full makeup collection, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.